If you've ever looked at the huge world of cloud computing, especially Amazon Web Services, it's easy to feel a bit lost. The big question for so many people is just, where do I even start? There are all these certifications, and they all sound incredibly technical.
I hear that all the time. It's like wanting to learn a new language and being handed a library of advanced literature. But the good news is, there's a clear and very accessible front door.
Okay, so let's get right to it. For anyone looking to get into cloud computing, the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner is highlighted as the most beginner-friendly certification. It sounds like it's specifically designed for people with little or no experience, focusing on high-level concepts of cloud technology and AWS services without needing deep technical skills in things like coding or networking. It covers the basics like pricing, security, and key services.
Absolutely. Think of it as the orientation day for the AWS universe. It's not trying to make you an expert on day one. Instead, it's the perfect way to build that foundational confidence and just understand the language and the landscape before you dive into the really complex technical stuff.
That makes sense. So, looking at the exam itself, the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner covers four main areas: Cloud Basics, AWS Structure, which introduces common services like compute and storage, security topics, and finally, billing and budgeting. The exam is about 90 minutes, multiple choice, and you don't need any prior IT experience. People say 20 to 40 hours of study is often enough.
Right. And that study time is a huge signal. We're not talking about months of grinding away. 20 to 40 hours is basically a part-time commitment for a few weeks. It really emphasizes how accessible this is, and that the goal is to validate that essential, high-level understanding, not to test you on years of experience you don't have.
I see.
You know, what's really critical here is the focus on the shared responsibility model in security. A lot of people new to the cloud think AWS handles all the security. But this exam teaches you that it's a partnership. AWS secures the cloud itself, the physical data centers, the hardware, but you are responsible for securing what's times the cloud, like your data and applications. It's a fundamental concept that prevents so many problems down the line.
Exactly. That sounds like a very practical way to look at security. So, this certification really validates that foundational knowledge. Now, after you get it, what's the real world impact and what comes next?
Well, once you have that foundation, you can start specializing. The Cloud Practitioner certification is your springboard.
Right, so the blueprint says after earning it, you're set up for more specialized roles and advanced certifications. The popular next steps are things like the AWS Certified Solutions Architect, Associate, or the Developer Associate, which all sound a bit more technical. And there's a big perk. AWS gives you a 50% discount on your next certification exam after you pass one.
That discount is a brilliant incentive. It's more than just saving a bit of money. It's AWS actively encouraging you to build a learning path. It turns a single certification from a one-off achievement into the first step on a continuous career journey. It really lowers the barrier to keep growing your skills.
So, to wrap it all up for someone who's just starting out, it sounds pretty clear.
It is. The AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner is definitely the most beginner-friendly entry point. It's designed for people with little to no experience. The exam itself is straightforward, covering the basics of cloud concepts, AWS services, security, and billing. You don't need an IT background, and you can prepare for it in a relatively short amount of time, maybe just 20 to 40 hours. Most importantly, it's the foundation you can then use to pursue more specialized certifications like Solutions Architect or Developer. And that 50% discount on your next exam is a great push to keep you going.